Good morning, everybody. Welcome back. Uh, 5 a.m. EST. Still waking up a little bit, but getting in the flow of things, getting in the zone. Alrighty, we have SPDas here on the other line, Elliott Wave Theory Trader, and he's going to be continuing with the analysis since January 1st. And yeah, let's just get right to business here. SPDas, the trading floor is yours.
All right. Thank you, Igor, and
Thank you.
welcome everyone to the London session. It is about 5 a.m. Eastern now, and the sideways action continues, at least in the euro, as it is flashing in front of your screens here. Let's explore what could be the next step for those who are just joining in. A quick brief: we have been aggressively long in euro and conservatively long in euro, active from 1.0250. Short-term profits have been booked, and we are now looking for re-entering at partial longs have been already taken at 1.4 area, and just waiting for one more entry around 1.0330. That is a small brief of past few trading sessions. And yeah, so if you are an aggressive trader and you want to take an aggressive call, allow prices to rally through the 480 or 470 region. If prices reach there, that will be the wave B of an expected ABC decline. You might want to take a short chance with the stop right above the previous swing high around 1.0530 and target around 1.031020. All right. The neat little structure says that we've almost completed the first impulse wave: 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. On the other side, we've also completed wave A. Wave B is either forming a sideways triangle, that is A, B, C, D, and E, and it could just remain a bit shallow and continue lower from here on 1.0320 itself, or it's going to extend towards 1.047580 and then reverse. All right, so that's the story on the euro. It probably is on the long side. And a quick view on the daily chart, we have just gotten the first boundary. All right, we've got the first boundary on the north side, and we're now looking for a corrective wave lower, somewhere in the vicinity of 1.031020 before the next leg could resume. All right, so it's good to remain on the long side and look to buy further on dips. With that's a safe trading strategy for euro, and it would remain for a while now. We are just beginning to resume on the north side. All right, potential medium-term targets are seen towards 750 and higher for the euro. Okay, and the dollar index. So on the dollar index, we've got wave 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 on the south side, looking complete now. That was already done. We are expecting a corrective wave ABC. Out of that ABC, now you can see that wave B is so shallow. Specifically, when the entire structure is corrective, norm wave the B waves are are extremely shallow. They try to settle, or they find support somewhere around the 38.2%. Let's check where the support has been taken right now. They would like to settle somewhere around the 38.2%, or maybe 50% of the wave A. So it's not even 38.2%. You can see that. Even if it drops one more time towards 770, it would then be the 38.2%. So a shallow wave B is an indication that the entire structure could be a correction. So we're still waiting for wave C to push higher through the 108, 80, 90 zone. So in a nutshell, for positional traders and for short-term traders, we are looking for one more entry on the short side around 108, 80, 90 level, and stop loss remains the same around 110.30. So let's see how the price action is now shaping up. Probably by the New York session, we should be having something with us, because remember, we today is Thursday and we have a half today, and so 1.5 trading days to go. Ideally, when we started on Monday, we were talking about at least 3 trading sessions to reach there. Now, this is the 4th trading day, and we are just around the midway. So ideally it should reach there by tomorrow or early Monday. All right. So it doesn't have much time to produce what it has to produce. So 2 more days, I think we should be comfortably there in a position to re-enter on the short side. All right, a quick view on the daily chart. We have the first wave of a larger degree in place almost, and we are now looking for a corrective wave to counter trend that before the third wave resumes. That's going to be it's going to be a wonderful structure now. We've got wave one. Now we're looking for a 3 wave rally and then a decline there. So if you're practicing trading view on the charting, then you have a choice which tool or which indicator or which you want to see on which time frame. Right. So just for example, I've done this on a daily chart, and if this appears on a 15 minutes chart or an hourly chart, it would be too clumsy. So I've removed it. The visibility is only on the daily chart. So you can set it that way. All right, so waiting for another short entry in the dollar index for now. And there is some action going on in gold. I think the 75 stop, which we were holding, is being hit, and that was quite a bit expected. The triangle continuation, the triangle still unfolds, it continues to unfold. There you are. It is very much possible. Okay, I think we have adjusted the stop loss, so we are still in the trade, but we've got to look to sell around 2800 now, and not a bit earlier than that. I mean, gold is a very tricky scenario. It could be this entire structure. Now, this entire structure looks like an impulse: 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So it is quite possible that 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 structure is an expanded flat in the making, and a quick reversal could be seen from here itself. Nonetheless, we would be prepared for worst come scenario in case bulls continue to rally and push through the 2800 zone. You know why? You know what? I'll just flip the chart to a daily and want to explain something. Okay. So if you have been following these sessions, it's almost a few hours now. When we started 3rd Jan or 1st of Jan, we have been meticulously following this minor 5 wave structure. Just a moment, I need to change the degree here. Okay. All right. So wave three was extended, and it's the classic example, one of the classic examples of what an extended wave actually looks like. And it is very unusual, but in this case, we've had two extended waves within a larger extension. Normally, we have one extended wave, that is okay, but in this case, we've got two extended waves. You see the third wave extended right there. This is, we can subdivide it into 5 waves again, and the fifth of third wave is also extended. We can subdivide that again into 5 waves. Now, if you pay attention on wave 2, there is a guideline of alternation which suggests wave 2 and 4 they they alternate, which means if wave 2 is sharp, wave 4 will either take shape of a triangle or an expanded flat, but it will take time, it will be sideways. In this case, it is wave 2 has been sharper, so we can expect the fourth wave to be a triangle or an expanded flat. Now triangle has been ruled out, because if it was a triangle, then, or maybe it's wave B of the triangle still unfolding, and there's a lot more sideways action left. But you know what? Expanded flat is a structure which falls into the category of a high probable category now. And we've explained this earlier as well, where wave wave A, here's wave A, wave B, and wave C. So we are here somewhere. We are very close to being here somewhere. See that wave B? Now that, for the expanded flat to confirm the structure, wave B needs to go and print above the initial point of wave A, needs to go higher. In this case, in our case, it should press or push through 2788, and that's why I've been contemplating or calling 2800 handle, for the structure to look exactly like an expanded flat. And it is also a potential bull trap when most of the traders who are playing only with respect to the price action, when it breaks the previous high, they enter buying, and quite a bit of them enter buying, and that's where exactly it begins to reverse lower. So that's how the human touch goes. Okay. So this structure, if it goes to 2800, technically it would be very conducive to add further to the shorts. All right. Those who have, for us, we have already taken short positions, so we are not in any mood to add it right now. But if you are joining right now, and if you want to take a position in gold, better do it on the short side, please. And uh, the first short could be right now, all right, around the 75 region, and it could then be the second entry could be around the 28 region or 28.5 region. With a stop around 28.20 or right now we are at 28.20, that's fine. You don't want to take more risk, and that would be a good risk reward ratio trade setup. All right, let's have a look at the RSI. Okay, RSI is not at all diverging right now. It's an hourly chart, and you see price action, and the RSI is also towards a new high. So I will not be surprised to see one more dip and then a push higher. But 4 hour chart is a good divergence. It's a strong diverging scenario. Though price action has not reached the previous high, even if it does, it would still be a diverging scenario, which is a good sign for or good trading sign for us. All right. So that's the story in gold. We will touch base with the coins right now. Bitcoin. So Bitcoin just left us, as we discussed in the last session, by a by a very small margin. I mean, we were waiting around 96, exactly around the 61.8. It has turned from 97 earlier, and now we were expecting another dip. Took profits earlier, but we could not get an entry of 50% capacity here right now. So that's okay. We don't want to rush at this price at all. If we get another entry chance around the New York Open, it's fine. But if you by chance are still holding the the coin on the long side, then you might want to shift your stop loss from 89 to maybe 96 or so. Because now any corrective decline would ideally stay above 97. All right. And that's okay that we missed the bus by a wing or by a wave. It is a part and parcel of the trading game. The good thing is that Ethereum, we are still on the long side and we would like to remain on the long side. Bought around 31, maybe stop around 29. So this trade continues to, we continue to hold this trade with a potential target of 4,300, sir. And I think Ripple also we got in, but I think we missed by a mega. But if you did buy, it's a good call to still continue holding on the long side. We were waiting around 280, 85, and it turned around from 90 or 89, just a few points away. And the Solana, I think the coins are now beginning to hold up on the long side. So partial longs were suggested last session as well, around 27. If you if you bought, you can see that's a range. It's still the range is continuing. I mean, let's be let's see the real picture. That is three up, three down, another three waves up. So I would not be surprised if there is a wave four and wave five before one more decline and then go up. So for Solana, I mean, for any case actually, except for Ethereum, we need not hurry at all. If we get chance lower, we should be able to get in. But so please have your limit orders around 220 for Solana and even Bitcoin. There's no harm in having the limit order at 96. You never know. There might be a quick drop, and in fact, it has already broken the channel as well. So chances are less, but it's no harm in having a limit order of 50% capacity in place at around 96. All right, and the US 30, a quick view. That's again consolidation and nothing more than that. But as discussed in the last session itself, we've got to be prepared for a new high, uh, maybe today or tomorrow or beginning of the next week before the turn actually begins to happen. All right. We look into the pattern in detail, whether it's wave four shifted right there, or is it wave A and wave B of an expanded flat. It will be interesting to see when we come back in the New York Open. So I think we've touched base. I think VIX. Let's have a look at VIX. That's uh, that's this is one chart which gives us fair enough of an indication as to what lies ahead in the stock markets. Now, if you watch closely this structure, this structure. Now, it's nothing. It doesn't look anything better than a triangle. That's the first wave up, and then we have A, B, C, D, and E. So if wave two is a triangle, then I think it's just about time for VIX to break above the triangle for a potential wave three up there. All right, that is okay. We can keep it at the minute degree. But more than the degree, it's more important to see the structure. We've got wave one, triangle, wave two. Now, when this guy has been making a triangle without dropping below the December 2024 lows, in fact, it's been holding the 6th December lows and also the August, July 2024 lows. Just imagine VIX printing lows mid 2024 and thereafter it has been holding that low all the while. And the SPX 500 has printed at least 7 to 8 highs after July 2024. In fact, recently, while while the VIX has remained sideways, SPX rallied through a new high. You can see that. Yeah, let's find out. This story, why we are discussing, it's very interesting because it is also a bearish diverging scenario. Now you look at that date, please. 24th of Jan, there was a new high, correct? And VIX, 24th of Jan, it was just sideways. There was no new low. So it is just a matter of time that VIX breaks above that high or breaks above this consolidation, and a push above 22.6 would be a confirmation of a breakout. It's just a matter of time before it happens, and SPX 500 reverses sharply lower again. So it is going to be a very interesting contest in the next few days, and we'll be watching it very closely now. All right, so with that note, let's bring this current session to a pause, and I would be happy to hand over to Igor. Igor, back to you, bro. Thank you very much.
Amazing. Thank you very much, SPDas. Always a pleasure.
Thank you.
Alrighty, folks. We'll be back for 8 a.m. EST. Keep forgetting all this time, all the times. 8 a.m. EST, 1 p.m. GMT for IT Trader, covering smart money ICT concepts and his own research. Really looking forward to it. Um, and then we're back with SPDas for the 9:30 a.m. EST session as well. Uh, Nice to have you here. Please like the stream, repost it. That would help a lot. Anyways, thanks very much and see you soon.
ForexLens gives you the edge. ForexLens understands the global economy and financial markets. With machine learning, we give you real-time global analysis and investment strategies. ForexLens lets you invest and earn with institutional traders, even if you're new to trading. Trading and investing made simple with ForexLens. Check out our performance at ForexLens.com. Get the edge on trades. Your eye into the markets. ForexLens.com.